why women are choosing to stay single. So for the brothers out there listening, I want you to understand so you can understand the thought process of modern women nowadays so you can get that woman. And if you're not willing to step up, you understand why she's willing to walk away. And for the woman out there, listen, it's okay if you decide, I don't want to be single. I don't want the drama of modern dating or anything like that. Because can we be honest? As a relationship coach, I understand that dating can be some work. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie to you. It is work. But love is also wonderful when you can find that right person. But some people are not doing it. So today, I'm going to tell you why women have decided, look, I'd rather be single. I'd rather just go without a relationship because, and for that woman who's listening to this, it's okay. It is okay if you decide. Number one reason is women aren't willing to just accept anything anymore. I remember one lady told me that her auntie as she was growing up said, having a piece of a relationship is better than none at all. Having a piece of a man. And she said, hell no, that's not what I'm going to do. And nothing wrong with that. When you decide that I'm going to have a higher standard, that I want to be treated a certain way, I want to have a certain type of relationship, it's good. Number two, the second reason why women are choosing to be single, they're prioritizing peace over drama. I know I did a video one time. I said the number one thing that men want is peace. The truth is women want peace too. But a lot of women are tired of the toxicity. They're tired of the drama too. They're tired of you going out here and trying to have sex with all these different women. They're tired of it. And they'd rather be in a peaceful relationship than a combative relationship. Now I get it. Some of you women are the reasons why it's combative. But I'm not talking about those women. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you decide that I want to be peaceful, but I don't want someone to bring stress to my life. Now, here's the thing. If the relationship feels more like work, that you've got to change who you are, the core of who you are, to be someone different, to work for this relationship to work, it's not the relationship for you. I'm just being honest. It's about protecting your mental and your emotional well-being. Number three, the third reason women are deciding to be single is because of financial independence. Women are not relying on men for making money. They're just not. There are some women out there who say a man's got to pay for everything. But the truth is there are women who say, look, a man doesn't have to pay for everything. I'm financially stable. Do you know women are responsible for over 70% of the buying decisions in America alone? And they're making their own money. They're making more. Black women are the most educated segment of our population, the fastest growing. Now, they're making money. So they don't need a man. They don't need a man. And some men might look at this and say, oh, you simping. I don't care what he says, because I'm telling you the reason why women are deciding to be single. There'll be another video of why men decide to be single. But at the end of the day, when you need someone to survive, if you need them to survive, you can't be selective. But when you don't need a person financially, you can decide who I want to be with. Number four, the fourth reason women are deciding to be single is they want to focus on their personal growth. It's no longer, it's got to be family. Now, I know a lot of y'all want family, but it's okay to focus on your personal growth. More women are investing time in themselves, their health, their body, their education, their minds, and all of this. And do you know my number one client is a woman? I have about a 70-30 ratio, 70% women, 30% men. And I've often asked myself why. You know why? Because a lot of women realize that I need to grow personally. I need to get better at communication. I need to get better at conflict resolution. I need to be better. They're realizing that personal growth doesn't have to take a back seat to a relationship. And if a relationship is going to stunt their growth, they've decided, I'm choosing me, not the relationship. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Number five. Ooh, this is a big one, coach. Fear of wasting time. You know what? People are tired of wasting time. Time is the one commodity I can't get back. I can get money back. I can get a house back when it burns down. I can get clothes back, but I can't get my time back. And a lot of people are wasting time because with people who are non-committal, people who don't have the same relationship goals. And what I'm encouraging women to do to walk away from that type of relationship. If it's not serving your greater good, then move forward to something that will be. Now, am I an advocate for relationships? Absolutely. Am I saying that you should find a relationship that works for you? Absolutely. But if it's not working for you, it's okay to walk away. And women are not trying to waste years of their life. You know, I heard some woman say, he took the best years of my life. I said, no, he did. He didn't take the best years of your life. You gave them to him. You gave him the best years of your life, and he decided to marry someone else. But women are choosing, I don't have to give that away, okay? And I don't blame you. Number 6, reason why women are just choosing to stay single is changing societal norms. So yeah, society used to pressure women, and you got to be married by a certain time. You got to have kids. You got to settle down. But we're realizing that you can have a full life. You can have a full life with friends, family, and you don't have to settle down. You can work on your business. You can work on your body. You can live and travel and do all of the things you want to. You can even have a relationship without the kids. You can. And we realize that the societal norms, and we're not living in a box anymore. You know what? That timeline stuff, it's out the window. Now, I get it. If you want to have children, you might say, listen, it's better if I have them at my younger age. Yes. But I'm not going to compromise my life, my standard of living, just to have children. Now, people used to do that, but they're defining their happiness on their own terms. You ladies are defining your happiness on your own terms, and I have no problem with that. I say, by all means, yes. Number 7. The reason why they're staying single is lack of emotionally unavailable men. Can we be real? I did a video about men being emotionally unavailable. But let's be real, fellas. A lot of us, we don't want to show our vulnerability. And I get it. We've been conditioned to do it, many of us, because from a young man, I get that. But you have to commit to, if I find the right woman and I get the right training, that I'm willing to be vulnerable. Now, I didn't say be vulnerable to every woman. I'm saying if I find the right one, and that woman is pouring into me, then commit to being vulnerable. And even if it takes a little bit at a time, just a little bit of sharing here and there, that I'm feeling this, and give her a little something and see how she handles it, how she takes that little something. If she takes it and says, okay, we can start here, and then give her a little bit more. All right? Ooh, that's good, coach. Number 8, it's freedom and flexibility. Freedom and flexibility. They can do what they want when they want. Single women can move how they want to move. And if you value freedom and flexibility, then you say, I would rather be free to go when I want to go, do what I want to do, rather than be tied down. And hey, what I'm talking about is neither good nor bad. It is just what works for you versus what works for someone else. And that's why it's important to talk about these things. And for some, freedom is more fulfilling than a relationship. Number 9, they are staying single because they are avoiding toxic relationships. Let's keep it a buck. Can we be honest? Let's not ignore that a lot of us have been in some toxic relationships. And what is toxic? Toxic is anything that poisons you. And many times the relationships we've been in have poisoned us emotionally, poisoned us mentally, poisoned our outlook on life, our viewpoint on relationships. We've experienced gaslighting, manipulation, abuse. And those things have tarnished us. Those things have broken us in many cases. And many times women are saying, I would rather be whole than risk going through that again. And they're choosing to stay healthy or be with someone healthy or put barriers and boundaries up to remain healthy. And last but not least, number 10 is they're happy with being single. their life is fulfilled. And a lot of us make the misconception that because a person is single, they're unhappy. Because they're not married, they're unhappy. That's a misnomer. The truth is that there are many happy single people. It's just that it's not you. And many of the people that are saying it aren't happy. So, fellas, if you're watching this, I'm just saying. But there are women out there, if they find the right guy, they don't want to be single. Most of them don't want to be single. They just don't want to compromise who they are to get what they want. All right? We appreciate you watching. See you on the next one.